So today we're going to be talking about what is the best makeup brand and what is the difference between drugstore and luxury high-end and why is makeup so expensive? Well, in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Cat's Eye Beauty. And if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm over 50 years old and I love testing out makeup and skincare products, everything from drugstore to high-end and everything in between. And today we're going to do something a little bit different because typically I like to review makeup products, especially affordable drugstore makeup, but I went down a deep, deep rabbit hole of what is the best makeup brand. You know that expression, you get what you pay for? That couldn't be more further from the truth in terms of cosmetics. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, how you doing? I thought it would be fun today to discuss what makeup companies reign supreme, who owns what, and apply these products to my face and actually tell you who owns what makeup company. I thought it was kind of cool. The age-old question is, why is makeup so expensive? Why pay $65 for a foundation where you can buy it for $14? Well, you're going to be shocked. And in my community page, I asked you if this is what you wanted to see, and I had a resounding result of 93%. 7% said no, stick to makeup. But I want to make everybody happy, so I thought it would be fun to apply makeup and share with you what company owns this makeup product and where it's made, where it's manufactured, and how much does it cost for real. So I have no makeup on except for my eyebrows per usual. I have my skincare on and I did not even realize the largest, best makeup brand, I've already used their products this morning. If you guessed that the largest makeup brand in the world is L'Oreal, you're right. And I've already used their products today, but not makeup. The truth is L'Oreal owns a lot of subsidiaries, smaller makeup companies, and you're going to be shocked what companies they do own. I also want to dive into other companies like e.l.f., Milani, Essence, LA Girl. So the first thing I'm going to start with is a product from e.l.f. Now, e.l.f. is actually not owned by L'Oreal. I know, shocking, right? They come out with really innovative products and they've been duping a lot of high-end products. Like for example, this Woe Glow, complete dupe to the Supergoop Glow Screen. I mean, how do they do it? Unfortunately, all of their products are manufactured in China, so that keeps the costs down, so they bring low costs to us. It's actually really good makeup, it's affordable, but it is manufactured in China. What other cosmetic companies does L'Oreal own? This one was a total shocker to me. They actually own Giorgio Armani makeup. They also own Yves Saint Laurent. If you're talking about high luxury brands, L'Oreal owns those too. I thought it was interesting because I purchased this Giorgio Armani foundation and I'm going to use it today because hey, it's from L'Oreal, right? So am I technically using a L'Oreal product? In a way, yes. So how do they get away with charging? How much was this foundation? I think it was about $50. So why is it so expensive? Now, I know you guys are super smart out there. You know you're paying for the experience, the packaging, the marketing, the 90% markup that goes into the executives' pockets. I know, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. And be honest, I really don't like this foundation, but I bought it. I'm going to use it. So let's do this. Is it a bad foundation? No, you can probably get the same great foundation from actually L'Oreal. They have lots of foundations to choose from, which are pretty affordable. In the US alone last year, the cosmetics industry generated $49 billion. That's just in the US alone. I mean, it's a pretty foundation. Pretty expensive. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. Did you know that L'Oreal actually owns Urban Decay Baby? I did not know that either. This is their brand new Stay Naked Quickie 24-hour concealer. I've actually been really enjoying it, but at a price point of $33, are you kidding me? It comes in a plastic component, which components are super inexpensive to make. It's a full coverage concealer that actually comes with a huge doe foot and a little brush on the end. Oh, cute, it's purple. I didn't even know that. So they're trying to think outside the box, but a lot of makeup companies are trying to sell you something that's unique, that's different, that's going to help with the experience. And does this brush really work? I actually haven't tried it yet. I usually like to use my fingertips to blend it in, and that's what I'm going to do, but I definitely want to try the brush. Ooh, this concealer is super full coverage. Now I want to try this brush. It's worth a shot, right? Ow, it's kind of pokey. It's not very soft, but I'm willing to try. Okay, so yeah, don't like that. Don't like the brush. I've got my Urban Decay concealer on. Not bad. I don't think it's worth $33. L'Oreal also owns, believe it or not, Maybelline, Garnier, NYX Cosmetics, CeraVe, Redken, Lancome, and of course, Giorgio Armani and YSL. They recently acquired IT Cosmetics back in 2021. The owner of IT Cosmetics was Jamie Kern, and she sold it to L'Oreal to the sweet tune of $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. So if you think, oh, you know, IT Cosmetics is fantastic. I love it. I love their makeup too. But yes, they are definitely owned by L'Oreal. I know, shocking, right? I mean, L'Oreal is just raking it up. And where is Urban Decay made? Urban Decay is manufactured in China. In fact, L'Oreal operates 42 plants worldwide, 3 in China. So NYX Cosmetics, the drugstore brands, those are more likely to be manufactured in China. But Urban Decay manufactured in China? That was kind of shocking to me as well. What about those other drugstore makeup companies like Essence or Revolution? I'm happy to report Revolution is actually independently owned. It was founded by 2 men and they're based out of UK. This is my all-time favorite cream bronzer. If you're familiar with my channel, this is my go-to bronzer. It's nice to know that there are some affordable makeup products out there that are not manufactured in China. Can you guess which ones? One cosmetics company that does not manufacture in China that's affordable is LA Girl. Now, you know I love their eyeshadow palettes. I was very happy to find out that LA Girl Cosmetics does not manufacture in China. They are based in the US, LA Girl, California. So that was refreshing to find out that they don't manufacture in China. Other than L'Oreal, who else is the biggest makeup company in the world? Can you guess? Estee Lauder, baby. What's up with all these French companies? But Estee Lauder owns MAC, Becca, Aveda, Clinique, Too Faced, Smashbox, and Bobbi Brown. Not to be confused with Jones Road Beauty. Now, Bobbi Brown is an icon in the makeup industry, but she actually sold that company to Estee Lauder and created Jones Road Beauty. Estee Lauder just recently acquired and bought out Tom Ford Makeup at $2.8 billion last year in November. You're either using L'Oreal or you're using Estee Lauder. It's kind of crazy. Now, what about CoverGirl? CoverGirl is a well-known brand. It's been around forever. That was actually bought out by Coty, which is a French makeup company that's been around since the early 1900s. Coty, you know the makeup brand Coty. I think they do that loose translucent powder that's everybody raves about. I actually saw it in Walmart for like $3 the other day. They were founded in 1904 in France, and they acquired 43 beauty brands from Procter & Gamble, making them #1 in the fragrance industry, which I thought, Coty also does perfume. That's right. Now for blush, I'm gonna go in with Bobbi Brown's Peau Rouge in the shade Pale Pink. Oh, who's it owned by? Estee Lauder. I guess the French really have cornered the makeup market. Ooh, this is really pretty. I remember back in the day when I was 14 years old, my mom took me to the makeup counter and she actually purchased my first eyeshadow palette. It consisted of 2 shades, slate gray, which was metallic, and a bright lavender. I mean, come on, it was 1983. What can I say? I remember feeling so special because it was Estee Lauder and going to the makeup counter. But that's exactly what you're paying for when you're purchasing these luxury brands. You're paying for that experience, you're paying for the person behind the counter that's demonstrating it to you, but you're also paying an exorbitant markup to what it's actually worth. And the lack of cost transparency in the cosmetics industry is really, really blurred. You're paying for sample productions, brand prestige, celebrity marketing, and I'll get to that in a minute, the middleman, and big fat bonuses for those big brand executives. Well, they gotta make money too. Okay, so what are the top makeup brands globally? Well, you guessed it. The #1 company is, of course, L'Oreal. But in a close second is Estee Lauder. Is it any wonder because they own all these other smaller makeup companies? Third in line is MAC Cosmetics, again, owned by Estee Lauder. The fourth is Shiseido. Now, Shiseido is from Japan, and they are one of the oldest cosmetics companies in the world. They were founded in 1872, and they just recently celebrated their 150th anniversary. Shiseido has some fantastic products. I remember when I was younger, much younger, I was really into their skincare, but some of their makeup products are actually quite good. And number 5 on the list is Avon. Who knew? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I actually used to wear a lot of Avon makeup when I worked in the office. Now I work from home. But you know, we had that Avon lady that came around with a little booklet, and on our breaks, we'd flip through that little catalog and I'd be like, oh, look at that eyeshadow palette, or look at that lipstick. It's not bad, and they're actually probably doing really well since they are 5th globally. Number 6 is Sephora, which, okay, that doesn't make sense. Number 7, Glossier. Number 8, Revlon. Number 9, Maybelline, which, remember, Maybelline New York is owned by L'Oreal. Number 10, Fenty Beauty. Number 11, Lancome. And number 12 is Olay. Now, L'Oreal does own Lancome. Lancome. I'm just gonna throw on this really expensive eyeshadow from Tom Ford. I went to Florida last year. I went to the cosmetics company store down there and picked up this $90 quad eyeshadow for $30. They were actually having a great sale. And I thought, what the hey, man? I'm going to test it out and see if it's worth $90. Do I think it's worth $90? Heck no. But as someone who likes to review makeup, I did want to test it out. And knowing the fact that Tom Ford actually sold his company to Estee Lauder last year for $2.8 billion kind of makes sense. I wonder if the quality of Tom Ford is going to go up or down, because sometimes his formulations can be hit or miss. He is one of the most expensive makeup luxury brands that I know of. This is a gorgeous eyeshadow palette. Sephora, I believe. This is in the Color Story Suspicion. And I'm just going to do like a one and done eyeshadow look. If I can open it up. What's another makeup company that you can think of that's super expensive, overhyped, that sells a moisturizer for over $350? I'm waiting. Can you guess? Can you guess what makeup company that is? If you guessed La Mer, you are absolutely right. There is no way on God's green earth I would pay $350 for a moisturizer. I mean, yes, you're paying for the prestige, you're paying for that luxury, you're paying for the marketing, you're paying for all of that. The name, the prestige, the luxury, a 90% markup. Guess who owns La Mer? Estee Lauder, baby. Ooh, I wonder if L'Oreal would want to buy La Mer. Can you imagine how much richer they would be? I mean, not that they need any more money. L'Oreal actually does $7 billion in sales annually. Annually. That is a lot of money and a lot of makeup. But it's not just makeup. It's also hair care products like Redken. I was taking a shower this morning and I was like, holy crap, Redken, CeraVe. I have all these products in my bathroom that are all owned by L'Oreal. Let's talk celebrity brands. I know, big eye roll here. There's a bunch. There's a lot of celebrity brands out there. So how do you know they can be trusted, and how do you know it's a good product? Just because they're a pop singer or an actress, are they really producing a good product? Are they even in on those meetings? Do they even develop the product? Lover or hater, Lady Gaga came out with her own makeup company called House Labs by Lady Gaga. Her company came out in 2019. It's privately owned, and the company went through a recent rebranding. Quite frankly, I think for the better. She came out with foundation that I absolutely love, 51 inclusive shades, and it seems like she really takes this company very seriously. All of her makeup products are manufactured in the US, and it's based out of, I believe, Sonoma, California. And two other celebrity brands that are actually quite good are Fenty Beauty by Rihanna and Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. Now I'm going to go ahead and tightline my waterline with the Maybelline Hyper Easy Liquid Pen. Who owns it? L'Oreal. Isn't that crazy? I always thought they were in competition with each other, but little did I know, the jig is up. Let's draw a quick little wing. Now, Milani is one of my all-time favorite drugstore affordable makeup brands, and I was shocked to find out they're not owned by anybody. Milani is actually manufactured in the US and in Europe. It was owned by a woman named Lori Mink, but she actually sold it to Griffin Investors. And the nice thing about their products, 96% of their products are manufactured in the US and Europe. So Milani is a brand that I really absolutely love. Some of my go-to holy grails are from Milani. Set my under eye with, of course, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. Now for mascara, I'm going to go in with the new telescopic lift mascara from, of course, L'Oreal. Now, L'Oreal owns Lancome, and if you're debating on whether getting the Definiciels from Lancome or their Voluminous Original Mascara, they're practically the same. So you're better off in buying the more affordable one. L'Oreal and Lancome have a lot of crossover products when it comes to formula, design, and packaging. I've been enjoying the formula. It really lengthens and lifts. My question is drugstore really that affordable compared to luxury? In a word, yes. But the fact that drugstore makeup prices are going up, they're doing the exact same thing as luxury high brands, because in the grand scheme of things, to actually create a makeup product, from component to product to marketing, they're still inflating the cost. If you're paying $9, and I'm going to use this as an example, $9 for an e.l.f. lipstick, okay? Let's say this component, which I love, magnetic, e.l.f. probably paid a little bit more for this component. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe $1 for the component, maybe 40 cents extra to get that magnetized thing in there. But if 15% of the cost is just the product, and they're gonna slap a price tag of $9 on there, let's say it only costs $3 to make this lipstick, you're gonna triple the price to make that money. And we fall for it every single time. I really don't think it's worth to pay anything over $10 for a lipstick. I bought a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick because everybody was going gaga over it. Was not impressed. I would rather go with Milani. Remember, they are an independent company. They're manufactured in the US and in Europe, and they produce really good, high quality lipstick. And I'm in the shade Peony. I actually prefer it over Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm just going to use a little bit of highlighter from Essence. Essence is one of those also affordable makeup companies. However, they claim a lot of their products are made in the US and in Europe. They were a company founded in Germany, and I love their products. But some of their products, I have to say, are manufactured in China, especially like the eyeshadow palettes. Just remember, a lot of these affordable makeup brands are manufactured in China unless you really do your homework. And as far as L'Oreal goes, well, they just have full reign, I think, on the cosmetics industry, which is a $259 billion global business. It's insane how much money this industry generates. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun doing something a little different. I've only scratched the surface. I mean, there was so much information at hand, but I thought it was super interesting to find out where our products are manufactured, who owns what company, like how much this business generates, and how it affects our daily lives. Like I said, it's insane how much L'Oreal encompasses our world, and we may not even know it. Go look in your bathroom and see how many makeup products, cleansing products, are owned by L'Oreal. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I hope you had fun. Let me know down in the comments if you appreciate content like this. I do love reviewing makeup. That is my first love, but I thought it would be fun to change things up a bit and let you know what you're buying and where you're buying it from. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. In case you want to hang out a little bit longer and check out some foundation reviews, check out the playlist down here. And for skincare reviews, check out the playlist right over there. But for now, mahal kita, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.